Are you thinking about making a move to Roseburg? Well, grab your rain boots and get ready, because I am going to give you the insider scoop of what it's like to really live here. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, no fluff. I'm not originally from here, so I am going to tell you exactly what it's like to live, breathe, and play here in the Roseburg area, and Southern Oregon for that. If you're looking for the perfect small town lifestyle with great scenery and affordable living, Roseburg might be the place for you. But before you pack your bags, there are 7 things that you really need to know before making that move here to Roseburg. In this video, I'm going to give you the 7 things that you need to know. And stick around to the end, because I've got a couple bonus things that you are definitely going to want to stay tuned for. So with that, let's get on with the video. Hey everybody, I'm Jerry Norman with Oregon Life Homes. I've been selling real estate here for the last 5 years, and I absolutely love it. I get calls all the time from people looking to make a move or considering moving to the Roseburg area. And I've been here for about 10 years, so I know what it's like to relocate here and to learn about the area. I know all the ins and outs of this area and what the good areas are, where you want to avoid, and in this video, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. No sugarcoating here. So I'm just going to break it down to you straight. So with that, first off, the weather. Yes, Roseburg, we get rain. About 150 days a year of rain. But before you run for cover, just know that the summers make up for it. From June to September, we are about 70 to 90 degrees, and it's warm. And the best part, no humidity. But with those dry summers, brings the wildfires. And so summer times can bring in the smoke, and it just depends on how bad the wildfire seasons are that year. But sometimes the smoke can get really bad. So if the smoke is an effect for you, Roseburg and Southern Oregon might not be a fit for you. And number 2, small town pace and just a small town feel. Roseburg is not a big city. It's a small town with a slower pace of life. So if you're coming from a bigger city, there's going to be some adjustments. I moved from a larger city. I moved from Tacoma to the Roseburg area, and it was a slower pace of life. However, I love the change. I've got no traffic ever. My commute from where I live to Roseburg is always the same time. So never any traffic, nothing to worry about. And the jobs. So many people that are moving to this area are remote workers. So the job market, they've already got those jobs established. So remote work is really popular. Also, the medical industry here in Roseburg, they can never find enough help. So if you are one of those 2 careers, you're not going to have a problem finding work. Because the main industries here are healthcare and logging, and anything that has to do with production of logging. And then if you're in like the tech industry, you're going to want to be more towards Medford or even Eugene or Portland. And then hopefully that you can do a lot of remote work. But if you are in the tech industry, those 2 cities, the larger cities are going to be your better bet. Number 3, the outdoors. One of the biggest perks about living in Roseburg is you're about an hour to 2 hours away from everything. Love the mountains? Crater Lake is 2 hours from Roseburg. The deepest lake in all of the United States, and one of the deepest in the world. Don't like the mountains, but like the beach? You're about an hour and a half to the coast. Be on the Pacific Ocean, surf, maybe not surfing, but there are probably some surf spots. But walking along the beach, there is plenty of options. Yeah, you're just an hour and a half from the coast, and exploring those small towns on the coast. It's a great time. So nice little weekend getaway. It's fun out there. So if you like hiking, fishing, camping, you're all within about an hour of Roseburg. So there is so much to do outdoors. And if you do like the outdoors, you're never going to be bored. Just so much to do. And if you like riding the sand dunes, you're about an hour and a half to the sand dunes for motorcycle riding and a lot of off-road activities out there. Wonderful time. Number 4, and everybody I talk to when I ask them why they want to choose Roseburg, first thing they tell me is, I don't care about the nightlife. Well, I just tell that in these videos. Roseburg has no nightlife. However, it does have a little bit of, live music scene, breweries, bars, but basically everything shuts down right around 9, 10 o'clock. So if you do like to go out clubbing and that kind of stuff, you're going to want to go towards Eugene, which is more of a college town. Medford has a little bit of activities like that, but usually if like I want to go to a concert or a major activity, I'm going to need to go to Eugene or Portland. Number 5, transportation. You're going to need a car here. Public transportation is a minimum here. Now I did another one of these videos a while back, and somebody says I've never owned a car there. I use the bus and Uber. Well, not quite sure about that, because the bus system is minimal, and I don't think there's that many Uber drivers here. So public transportation, you're definitely going to need a car. Number 6, healthcare. So Roseburg has the VA Medical Center. So a lot of people that are moving from California or other areas, Washington, Idaho, the VA Medical Center is a big draw, and it's a big reason why a lot of people are choosing to move to the Roseburg area, because the Roseburg Medical Center is right there. Now we also have the Mercy Medical Center, which is non-VA, and it's a pretty good hospital. But if you have a lot of specialty services or needs, the next closest hospital with more specialized services is going to be in Eugene. So Eugene is about an hour and a half away. So you're just going to want to accustom for that. Number 7. Now, I don't like talking about the political standpoint, but Roseburg and Douglas County and the smaller areas in Southern Oregon, more conservative. Unlike the larger cities here in Oregon, Eugene, Ashland, Portland, Salem, where they're more liberal. And that's the one thing, is what upsets a lot of people here in Southern Oregon and the smaller cities, is that those larger cities hold most of the voters. So that is why Oregon is claimed to be more of a liberal state, because of those larger cities. Whereas if it was the majority land population, it would be a much more conservative environment. But doesn't matter to me. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of comments on that. So let me know your take on the Oregon political environment. Love to hear what you guys got to say. But for me, it doesn't really matter, and I try to just stay neutral. So I really don't get into all that. And because we're a smaller town, there's going to be a lot more close-knit communities, farmers markets, smaller community events, a lot of street fairs, farmers markets. I just mentioned that. And because it's such close-knit, walking around town, you are probably going to run into people you know, a lot of familiar faces, and it doesn't really take much just to get out and meet new people. You know, I'm walking around the park here today. A couple people have already come up and talked to me, and they just know me from town. So now, what makes Roseburg so special? Roseburg has got a ton of wineries. There's probably about 30 wineries. So going out and going wine tasting on a beautiful Saturday afternoon like today, nice time, nice way to enjoy family and friends. It's a fun environment, and you're outside and enjoying the area. And then also, if you like a cold beer, Roseburg has got its fair share of breweries as well. So great local beers, good local food at those breweries. So it's a good time. The other cool thing about Roseburg, just south of Roseburg, is Wildlife Safari, where you can do a drive-through and see tons of different animals just roaming. Pretty cool time, good way to spend the afternoon, pretty fun. One of the top activities for families in this area is to go to Wildlife Safari, so good times. And then the outdoor adventures. There is so much to do here that I mentioned before. You've got the Umpqua River, so hiking, fishing, waterfalls. There is the North Umpqua Trail, so a bunch of small little hikes where you can hike to a bunch of different waterfalls. One of my favorite things to do is hiking to all the waterfalls and taking pictures and just enjoying nature. Just get out, great time. The other thing I like to do, and if you've watched some of my other videos, you know I'm a motorcycle enthusiast, so I like to get out on the motorcycle and just explore the back roads and be gone for all day, just exploring all of Douglas County, all of Southern Oregon, and just getting out and just seeing what you're going to find. There's some really great views and some nice spots. So if you guys have any questions on any of that, feel free to give me a call, text, email, leave a comment down below. But if you are thinking about making a move to the Roseburg area or any of Southern Oregon, give me a call. Love to hear from you. I know what it's like to live and play here. It's a great small community. So I know all the good spots, all the bad spots to avoid. I know what neighborhoods will fit you the best, and what you're looking for. I can really fit you into the right neighborhoods. If you guys are looking to make a move, leave me a comment, questions down below. Also, if you guys got some good information out of this, hit that subscribe button. It's really going to help me out. I can keep pumping out these videos, more information about living, breathing, sleeping in Oregon, and really what it's like. So with that, check out these other videos up here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one. Bye.